The Nintendo Switch is such an awesome console. But you know what's not awesome? When your Joy-Cons start drifting. The last week, my left Joy-Con has gone from being absolutely fine to being a complete mess. As you can see here, I'm really struggling with just trying to get down to the controllers and sensors section. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop into calibrate control stick, and you're going to see what it looks like. So it should stay centered, and as you notice, I'm trying to move just to the right, and every time I do, it always scoots back to the left. So let's replace this. Let's fix this. So here we have the blue Joy-Con on the left here. We have a screwdriver and two heads. It's a Tri and a Phillips. We have a plastic pry bar, which I usually use my nails. I have flat tweezers, and also we have the thumbstick, the new thumbstick. Now this thumbstick here wasn't very expensive. I paid about $11 Canadian on Amazon for it, and I'll get the box here, and it is the R-Geek 3D analog joystick A-Log controller joystick. Alright, so what we need to do here is we need to get our tri-tip head into our screwdriver, and let's crack the back open here. So there are 4 screws, 2 at the top, 2 in the bottom. We're just going to open those here. I believe the size I was using was a 02. I'll get the last one up here. So I'm using my nail. What you could always use is the little plastic separator here, but you want to be very careful when you open this, because connecting to that side you'll see those 2 ribbon cables, and there. So what we're going to do is we are going to use that blue plastic piece here, and we are going to pry up that battery. It takes a little bit of force, not a whole lot. And that exposes the 5 screws that are holding that backplate on. Now, one thing I will say while taking apart a Joy-Con, please take your time and gently remove the pieces. Under almost every piece is a very thin ribbon cable, and they are easy to break. If you break it, it is a pain to replace. So just take your time, be gentle with everything. I'm going to remove these 5 screws on this battery holder, and that's going to expose where the joystick, the thumbstick resides. The screws kind of gave me a little bit of trouble here because I am coming at an angle for it. We'll move the other ones first, and then we'll get to that last one. And now the last screw. It always helps to have that magnetic tip on your screwdrivers. So like I said, very gently, you'll see the wire here, and it's connecting the back trigger button to the board itself. At the bottom here, there's 2 different connectors. The white one at the very bottom is for the rumble pack. We're going to leave it alone, but we did pop off the battery itself. I just don't want the battery plugged in while we're working on this. So you are going to notice that all these ribbons are connected. And usually what it is you just have to lift up the black tab. So we are going to remove this one here. And I'm going to take my tweezers here just to be extra cautious here. Now we can remove that out of the way. Alright, you're going to see that we have a ribbon in here that we need to remove. And that is for the minus button. Just pull that one out. And you'll see that there's 2 screws holding that thumbstick in. And before we start to unscrew it, which I've already started here, so we should remove that ribbon cable. There we go, just 2 little screws. Just lifts up from the back. Grab our tweezers and we'll pull that one out slowly. And there we are. So when you're pulling this one out, be careful. You'll notice that there is a black plastic seal on the bottom there. You definitely do not want to destroy that. So we'll just push that back in the spot there. All right, that is now out. So let's get rid of it. So we're just going to open up the little baggie here. We're going to get our new thumbstick. Like I said, I paid about 11 Canadian for this off of Amazon. It took a day for it to get to me, so nice and quick. We'll grab the other thumbstick just so you can see that they're both the exact same size. A slight different patterns on the back, and the layouts on the sides are slightly different, but it all fits. Screw holes all line up and everything there. So I just want to get that ribbon out of the way. A lot of people remove it, and I should have removed it because it was kind of a hassle getting this thing back into its spot. Pretty much all we need to do now is just put everything back together the way we opened it. So I'm gonna skip a lot of that just because, well, you saw how I took it all apart. So I'm just put it back together the exact same way, the opposite way. But whatever you do, don't lose your screws. I thought I did. They're super tiny. Alright, there we go. It's all back together. Put some buttons there. Power is still connected. I made sure everything was connected. So let's jump onto the switch and let's take a look. So you're gonna notice when we hit the calibrate, because I actually want to calibrate the controller here. There we go. So it doesn't lock into the middle the way it should. So we'll actually go into the actual calibration part of it. So by pressing X. And here I'm just testing at the same time while I lock it down. But it's really odd. As I'm doing these calibrations, you know, things are working. They're going the right way. I'm getting no drifting, which is exactly what I want. But when we go back to this, it doesn't lock to the center. So I'm going to call this I'm going to call it a fix. I'm going to call it a win, even though it doesn't actually lock on. I don't actually have a video of it, but I did launch into Pokemon Shield, and my character sat absolutely normal. I walked around, he sat absolutely still when I stopped touching the stick. So we're going to call it a win. We are going to call it a win. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Just thought it'd be fun to show you this while I had to fix it. So I hope you guys stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video.